beautiful people, and welcome back to the Lux Lounge podcast. Happy Friday and happy pre 4th of July weekend. I know, this wasn't on the schedule, but sometimes life gives you a conversation that just can't wait till Sunday. So, welcome to our very first weekend kickoff talk. These episodes are going to be a little different. They're unscripted, they're raw, they're real honest. Just me checking in with you before the weekend begins. So, pour you a little coffee and grab some tea, take a walk, or simply just sit with me for a few minutes because I have a real question and I don't want you to answer it too quickly. I want you to really think about it. What or who do you have an unhealthy relationship with? Yeah, I'll let that sit for a moment. You see, when people hear that question, most of us immediately think about another person, an ex, a friend, a family member, a coworker, someone who hurt us. But this week, when I asked myself that same question, my answer surprised the heck out of me, you guys. It wasn't another person, it was me. I realized that one of the most unhealthy relationships I've had has been the relationship with myself. That was a hard truth to admit because from the outside, people see confidence, they see business, they see weight loss, they see accomplishments, they see smile, they see it all. What they don't always see is the conversation happening in my own mind. You see, I'm really good at encouraging other people. And I'm the first person to tell someone, you've got this. I believe in you. Don't quit. But when it comes to myself, sometimes I'm really kind on myself. I can make a decision and within minutes start questioning whether I made the right one. I can accomplish something I've always prayed for. And instead of celebrating it, sometimes I ask myself, could I have done better? What if people don't like it? Was it the right move? Then I stop, take a breath, and remind myself why I started in the first place. It's almost like I spend my life switching roles. One minute I'm the biggest supporter, the next I'm my biggest critic. Does anyone else do that? Yeah, I give you time. Do you celebrate yourself only to immediately talk yourself out of your own success? Maybe it's just me, but I don't think it is because I believe there are so many people walking around looking successful on the outside while privately battling themselves on the inside. We become experts at showing confidence while secretly questioning everything. I had to ask myself, where did that come from? Why is it so easy for me to believe in everyone else, but so hard to believe in myself? Why do I give everyone else grace, but I just accept or, perfection from me? Why do I celebrate everyone else's milestones, yet minimize my own? Those questions were uncomfortable. But guess what? They were necessary because healing starts with honesty. And here's the truth I've been learning: you can't have a healthy life if you have an unhealthy relationship with yourself. Think about it. If every decision you make is followed by doubt, how have you ever enjoyed your process or your progress? If every accomplishment is followed by criticism, how will you ever feel successful? If every mistake becomes proof that you're not enough, how can you ever grow? I've realized my inner voice matters because eventually you start believing whatever you repeatedly tell yourself. If every day I tell myself, I'm not ready, I'll probably fail, I'm not good enough, guess what? Eventually that becomes my reality. Not because it's true, but because I've convinced myself it is. So I've started changing the conversation I've had with myself. Now, when doubt shows up, I acknowledge it, but I don't let it drive the wheel. I remind myself I've overcome difficult sessions before, I've made hard decisions before, I figured out things before, and I'll figure this one out too. That doesn't mean I never question myself anymore. It means I no longer allow doubt to have the final word. Maybe that's your reminder today. You don't have to silence every fearful thought. You just have to stop giving it the microphone. Let your faith speak louder than your fear. Let your growth speak louder than your doubt. Let your actions speak louder than your excuses. Before we end today's conversation, I want to leave you with a challenge. I love these. This weekend, pay attention to how you speak to yourself. Not only how you speak to your coworkers, not your family, not your friends, but you. When you make a mistake, what do you say? When something doesn't go your way, what do you say? When you look in the mirror, what do you say? Would you talk to someone you love the same way you talk to yourself? Look, if the answer is no, maybe it's time to change the relationship. Maybe the relationship that needs healing is the one you have with yourself. Because here's what I know. The longest relationship you'll ever have is the one you have with the person staring right back at you in the mirror. Treat that person with kindness. Treat that person with patience. Treat it with grace. Because they're doing the best that they can while becoming who they're meant to be. So before I go, I want you to finish this sentence. Starting today, I will stop. Maybe it's starting today, I will stop doubting myself. Starting today, I will stop apologizing for taking up space. Or maybe it's starting today, I will stop talking down to myself. Whatever your sentence is, say it, believe it, live it. If this conversation spoke to you, share it with someone who needs the reminder that healing begins within. And if you're listening on YouTube, Spotify, or Apple Podcasts, don't forget to subscribe, leave a review, and join our growing Lux Lounge family and community. Until next time, take care of yourself, speak kindly to yourself, trust yourself a little more. And remember, the relationship you have with yourself sets the standard for every relationship in your life. I'm Key, and this has been the Lux Lounge Podcast, where conversations create real growth. Have an amazing weekend, and I'll see you guys on Sunday.